We got the Horde. We got buckets of chicken. We got Shadow in some serious trouble. And Black Betty. Let's do this. NERDSoul. Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta, holding it down, bringing that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people, today? Oh yeah, we got another wonderful episode of On Screen. Now this week, we're talking about a dope show on Starz, dealing with some old gods and some new gods. And last week, we got to chill with Jace Nicole. She's not here this week. I know y'all people looking for Jace Nicole this week. I'm sorry, she's not gonna be here. She will be back on the finale. But, but we got some stuff going on in a show that brings together so much surreal craziness that the only thing I guess that they could call it after Neil Gaiman's was American Gods. And this episode had a good amount of stuff going on with it, but we're gonna slide that until after the jump because I wanna get into Shadow and his relationship with his mother. These flashbacks that we got in this episode while Mayhem was torturing your boy Shadow were eye-opening and also very, very reminiscent. It felt very relatable as a mother and son relationship. The actress that they brought in to be Ma Dukes, I'm sorry I do not know your name. I truly do apologize, but she did a wonderful job. This is, these are flashbacks that could have seemed corny. And there are shows that I've covered before where flashbacks seem out of place. They seem weird. They don't really relate to anything. And the actors in them just seem like they're kind of going through the motions. But here, the son, well, Shadow's the small Shadow, and small Shadow and his mom really have this vibe of being together, being a real family, really having love for one another, really caring about one another. And it went a long way to establishing who he was and where he came from. Because of course, up until now, we've been like, yo, Shadow's this dude. He came out of jail, and next thing you know, he's in this crazy world. And now we're seeing, okay, he came from France, he's coming over to New York. They're having conversations about who he is, why he is, what he can do, the light inside of him, and that she puts light inside of him all the time. And my question to you guys is Shadow's mama a god and we just don't know about it? Like, or maybe she's not a god. Maybe Shadow's mom isn't a god, but maybe Shadow's dad is a god. Because, all right, look, all right, go with me for a second. Why he can't know nothing about his daddy, yo? Can't tell him nothing about his daddy? Why y'all seem to be on the run? Why y'all always moving around and stuff? Why? Is it because you got a special child and you don't want nobody to find him? Now, real quick, to my book readers out there, please do not spoil this for me. I know you guys have already read it. Y'all like, I know the answers. I know all the answers. I'm gonna tell him now. Don't tell me, all right? I don't wanna know. I wanna learn it with the show. But I'm just, let a brother speculate, all right? Let a brother speculate. Because there's moments where she talks about his father on the boat, in the house, even later on when she's unfortunately on her deathbed. And there's this feeling that there's some kind of lineage or legacy around this kid, Shadow, or this man, Shadow. Now, even Mayhem talking to him like, who are you? Where are you from? What are you? These things that, the new gods want to know because they're like, Mr. Wednesday ain't just pick you out, pick your name out of a hat. You know what I'm saying? You're special to him. He keeps you around. It's not a situation where he just used you to drive you somewhere and that was it. He has you in very important and integral places, always by his side, always relating to him. And it seems like he kind of needs you there. And I've got to say, I'm on board with him being, I feel like he's a god. I feel like he's a god that, all right, I have two, all right? So one, Shadow's god. And something's happened where he didn't have the believers or something, and he's forgot his godhood. Or he's a son of a god, and a god that we don't know yet, hasn't been revealed, or maybe Odin's son. I don't know. Maybe he's Thor on the low. Look, I don't know. I'm just saying something special about the kid because, of course, when they had that shot when he was in the hospital waiting for his mom, and we saw someone who looked like they were probably super duper special, and maybe have been Mr. Wednesday. I don't know. I tried to listen to the voice back like 1,000,000,000 times, and then the captions didn't say whether it was Mr. Wednesday or not. But I was trying hard to listen, see like who voiced that. But they cut that scene and shot it in a way where we didn't see his face for a reason, and I'm pretty sure that was his father. But look, all that aside, I love that Shadow is strong mentally. And we see why he's strong mentally. I like the fact that Shadow held out, did not speak a word. He kept it to himself. Snitches get stitches, and he ain't getting none because he ain't got to worry about that because he stayed strong and kept them gums attached to each other. He ain't gonna be bumping them joints. No, no, no. And I love the lessons that his mother gave to him. Huge deal to me, showing the kind of man he was growing up to be, the kind of man his mother wanted him to grow up to be. Such a huge part going towards just the psyche and the character of Shadow, and I love this episode for it. Super dope. Now, we got some other stuff to get to in just a little bit, but first, Kilbrand gonna help us pay them bills. Oh yeah, check that link below. Hat shirts, hoodies, all that jazz. Once you find something you like, of course, cop it. Now let's get into all the miscellaneous stuff that I thought was funny. One thing that I thought was funny was Mr. Nancy. Mr. Nancy and his attitude towards Odin. Yo, just funny. It's always funny seeing them together because you can tell Mr. Nancy just tired of his mess. And then also Odin tired of his mess. Like, remember when he was like making the suits or whatever? And like, he was like, yo, you know what this needs? This needs a story. And Odin was like, man, I don't want to hear no stories. So I love their dynamic. And then also him being like, yo, man, I told this fool I was hungry. He got a bucket of chicken. All right. Do I look like I want a bucket of chicken? Now, let me pause you real quick. 1, Orlando Jones, dope actor. 2, Mr. Nancy, yo, you wrong for throwing away that bucket of chicken. I'm just saying, would I have been insulted? Yes, I would have been insulted. Would I have thrown away that chicken? No, I wouldn't have thrown away that chicken. Of course I'm gonna eat that chicken. Now I'm gonna be mad about that chicken. Now I'm not gonna eat it I'm not gonna eat it in front of you because I'm not gonna give you the satisfaction of giving a black man fried chicken. But I tell you what, you just can't be throwing away a bucket of chicken. Another thing cool about this episode was seeing Salim, seeing his dedication, seeing his fervor, seeing his maybe changing from infatuation and interest to something deeper. I don't know where the Jinn is. I think the Jinn doesn't seem to have any negative, viewpoints against Salim, but it's more one of those things where he wants to keep Salim out of this life. Like, look, go be a regular person. You're gonna mess around here, get yourself killed. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you dead. I care about humans and stuff. So I don't know where he's going to end up. Him put him in that little baby seat, the little motorcycle baby seat. That was hilarious. But I feel that we're getting set up for Salim to die. I don't know, man. It's like Salim, he's sticking around and we seeing a little bit of feelings from the Jinn. And next thing you know, Salim going to die and Jinn going to have to do full blaze or something because his eyes already got fire in him. So he go full blaze or something. I don't know. I just feel like Salim, he getting set up to die. I also want to touch on the road trip fashion of this season. Like I said, I hope we continue this because I really like it. Seeing Laura and Mad Sweeney together is another one of those like Nancy and Odin, and because they are definitely not fast friends. But you can see Mad Sweeney like, look, I don't wish anything ill upon you per se, but I want my coin back. Her dropping that car on his foot was straight hilarious. But I want to get to the core of what I thought was great about this part was the revelation of this Horde that we got to go through. That was cool. I've never heard of this. I don't think he referred to it in season 1. because I've been watching season 1 again just to kind of like get refreshed and everything. But I remember this reference in season 1. And dude, like Laura said, like, son, if you could do this, why you ain't tell me? Now at the same time, I kind of see why you ain't tell me. The Horde doesn't look like a place that you always want to travel through. But it came through in the clutch, in the super clutch, super duper clutch. So I gotta say, yo, the Horde is not, the Horde is like the Spirit Airlines of the supernatural world. Lastly, I want to touch on the new guys. One for Mr. World and his back and forth with Bill Quist and kind of a veiled threat. And it might not be a hollow threat, but it seemed to be a veiled threat of like, okay, you're not with them, you're not with us. You've already worked with us, you've already betrayed them. And if you don't work with none of us, you might still get trampled. That kind of deal. So I still don't know where Bill Quist is going to end up. It seems like she's in trouble no matter which way she kind of goes. So, man, who knows? Now, on Technical Boy's side, trying to find Media, I was under the impression that Media was the lady that we saw at the, at the end of season 1. I thought that was Media. The woman that showed up with Technical Boy and Mr. World, I thought that was Media, but maybe I'm wrong because from her to, show up and come out and talk to Easter like she did, and now to be hidden away, maybe Media is someone else, or maybe that woman was someone else. I don't know. I looked up, through the episode to see if they ever named her. They didn't, but I know she got to be somebody because she seemed to be in charge. But with that said, Media, what do they expect Media to do? What do they expect to come from Media? That's something I want to hear from you guys in speculation area. If you read the book, just put spoiler real big, like book spoiler, and then hit enter like 100 times. And then I'll decide whether, I want to read it or not. You know what I'm saying? I might take a peek but I won't read it all because I want to know, I want to learn with the show, y'all. But loving the episode. I really dug the upbringing of Shadow and kind of like filling out how he became the man he is. So holla at me, I'm gonna holla at you. Down in them comments, let's talk American Guys. Until next time, I'm gonna tell you guys to hit up ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right, check me out right there. All my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. Then hit up shop, ThatNERDSoul.com, and pick yourself up a t-shirt player. Don't forget to get one for them players. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that NERDSoul. That's right, there's no better way that I can show people that you like what you are watching. So, LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And please be good to yourselves. Please be good to each other. And remember, whenever you're changing a car, just use a ramp or a jack. Holding it is just not good for your health. Peace.